Ensem wa kwa bambra babada media channel radio. Inde so babada mo Sekondi-Takoradi na inde mepede ye hwe e dance e Takoradi kromade ye pede sidana process be na befa inde ye pede ye di nkomo about concern of a dance mo nkomo na inde mabopomi wo Airport South. Aha one of the promising area on Chabia. It will be the East Legon of Takoradi, the Chazako of Takoradi. In Tebusia and the Mipede Yeshe, so Pede will build ya in the video about 1 me now. See, my show the send your first time about putting more channel video. Yamabua now subscribe to this particular channel. Subscribe here, don't forget to all or bomb anytime via me drop a new video via our channel video. Bomb also to make a notification like a video we now comment na bibi anko comment in there and your man could see neighbor bomb come on this particular structure ya ereshe no one some share they no home come na uba Sekondi-Takoradi kromade say president ya you ba find it out for you in there and your man could see na my day my dim come away more boss you had ya you ba share na you come na we church and area happy or one of the promising area was Sekondi-Takoradi higher Sekondi-Takoradi kromade ya on Chabia area high ya the East Legon ayo Accra no the Chazako na no kakao on send this place see Morocco na me no boss agent komo na ya she area hade the way ya nyamaro kodo ha see boss good afternoon appointment adomu so oh nyame adom inde yawa pumi wo South Airport South, right?
Airport South.
Airport South.
Yeah.
Okay, say sorry, it was here. Airport South. Boss, me on the area had or develop. Fire found come a year like take us through. So people don't require land or had the process next today.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, you say
yeah, okay.
So now kind of Airport South residential area.
Okay, Yanyandi, introduce yourself for my viewers.
Okay, my name is Israel Banini. I'm the managing director of Banini's Ghana Limited, a registered business that is legally operating in Ghana.
Ghana, okay.
And to our east, we have the Takoradi main airport, and then the Air Force base located to our east. You know, this gives it makes it a very secured environment, because just close to us is the Air Force base, which is the biggest air base in Ghana here, the Air Force base Takoradi, and then the Takoradi main airport. Now to our west, we have the Wind River.
Wind River.
The Wind River, yes.
Okay.
The Wind River passes behind us here and enters the sea here. Then behind us here, our south, we have the Beach Road residential area, which we all know is one of the luxurious areas in Takoradi here.
Sure.
Yes. And then to our north, we have the Airport Ridge residential area.
Another ridge
big area in Takoradi.
Yes.
So we are between the Beach Road and then Airport Ridge
and the Air Force base.
And then Takoradi Airport, the Air Force base, and the Wind River. And very soon, there's going to come a road linking the Beach Road all the way to the Airport Ridge, making this place one of the most, the first-class residential property in Takoradi here.
Wow. We see on yes small. So imagine there at a land where they are 100% secure, because Air Force were higher, airport is so higher. I had this airport street in the Beach Road, right?
Yeah.
To our left is Airport Street.
Yeah.
So boss, share. So far, land no some in terms of buying no what then.
Okay. As a little advice, and Sana, you even think of buying land. The most important thing is structure now what would you yes, can the land take that structure? And as we know, you will geotechnical tests. Engineers conducting our assassin to see the bearing capacity. To see the assassin to have bear structure now, beautiful structure now, a wall trim or my drama. And see this according to geotechnical design on my this land is able to bear about 6-story buildings.
6-story.
Yes, and that is what we are doing here right now. And in Takoradi, I think this is going to be the tallest building because most of the buildings in town are 4, maximum 5. So if this place are better to me up there, the strength of the land can take up to 6-story buildings, then I think it's a good land. It's a good land. Yeah.
Okay, I like the way Edin Kumanaro Kono. No, so be there. What's it there? Take us through. What are the breakdowns?
Okay, so first thing is after you have discovered the land is free for sale. You can only know the land is free for sale by conducting a search at Lands Commission. And in the power person or the assassin maunu or mau assassin outline. Na wajinidi nipa obe auto assassin maunu name at the Lands Commission. Yes. And who call Lands Commissioner, they will conduct a search. Now you catch you say, oh, Ampa assassin is for Mr. Adams, is for Mr. Banini. Okay, so a basa say you know for one say assassin for the person coming to sell it to you. Now, what happens in most of the cases in Ghana is who starting man is now the same person now called different person different so a strategy for the same land. Even though assassin is media, but all the man or the different persons who are the same time, the two of you are paying. And you bet you know now we say another person has paid for the same piece of land. And this year, conducted search yes, assassin ye would you know. I say cadastra. Cadastra no a lucky assassin a war buyer no would him. But it's not yet yours. But at that stage, you know, it's not for you, it's not for the seller. But you're lucky assassin who would him. And see, which just can a man here, then assassin will move from cadastra to deed. It will pass through a process and become a deed title for you. Then the land is fully yours. But once cadastra are lucky assassin who would him, then say the owner cannot sell the land to anybody again. And see, who do start stage now, you can give the money to the person. But on my outline, now go check it. Now a chess assassin here or no need no, and you pay him, he can sell the same land to a different person, and you will never know. But once we do alcohol, you are lucky assassin or would in the cadastre, and sana you be hear the same cadastre or a different person. This a land commissioner communicating with you. That are you giving your consent for this land to be given to a different person? And if you are no more interested, I will catch you say yes. Now they are a different person. But if you are still paying, they say no, I'm still paying for the land. The new person would never get cadastre. That is the best way. And see, if the land becomes genuinely yours, then you look for architectural people to get your design for you. You look for civil engineers to put up the building for you, and then a company to front for you, like we are doing Banini's Ghana Limited right now. We are the one fronting for this project here and so many other projects that are going on here.
Wow. So boss say you find the obi any projects bro there yamana.
Yeah.
First of all yeah advice when needing the money pon. Say be our clients but won't change the produce advice when they the money pon.
Okay. First you say we have two type of clients. One Ghana on every time he comes to the site to inspect what is going. So you're a busy person or to be up a site and man have a check what is going on. We have to first get that person for transparency's sake. Okay, so you will be our manoni or outside of the country. And through people like you, ana odwankasa ne rep e wo Ghana ha e say yenya sa nipa no enti ye started project na the engineers will come on site. We have the quantity surveyors and we have quality surveyors. And the quantity surveyors no omo na mobile site e be try say okay adwuma mo be here no ye here so number of rocks, so number of corridors and so many other things. And these are the quantities you need. And the quality surveyors, they make sure say down obesino, the structural engineers and code, they will make sure say down obesino, the down by solid in case of any disaster, down to me Gina.
It say me clients na me ba one chan. Who advises are with mommy and sana? What shall stay in me juma?
Yes. I say like me catch you no, like a down yes you are the first thing I hear and say, and some I best at a put pillars no. We did a geotechnical survey. Yes.
No, assassin
can bear. The funny thing about land is whilst this place can bear this building, ABI just the next plot may not be able to bear the same building. And the NHS will be a geotechnical test already. Until you can depend on that to put up your building. No. Now we know what is under this land. But just the next plot, you will never know what is under it. Sometimes interesting, no, you can have 2 plots of land to build on. And then geotechnical tests will be done at different portions of the land. Until I have say almost selected about 6 different portions, almost conducted tests. And you'll be surprised, the 6 spots didn't give the same results. Let's say just between you and another place, there could be a different fundamental change. The engineers will design a dine based on those parameters. And to be able to see as a dine at least a storyboard in here, you have to conduct a geotechnical test. I say engineers will conduct a geotechnical test for you.
As Obia Opede Odijuma Bra or company, no?
Yeah.
Assurance when a woman in pan.
Well, we are human beings, and for me, I'm
asking you this question now. Yes. What trust issues?
Yes, that's what I'm coming to. Okay. There's this white man saying, say, people don't do what you expect. People do what you expect. And as human beings, maybe after working with me for one project, you can trust me. But the first projects are many will be you will be part of the inspection. People never do what you expect. They only do what you expect. And it's any arrangement that doesn't have inspection and transparency, it brings problems. So Banini's Ghana Limited is a very transparent company. If your project is with us from the very onset to the end, we send you regular videos. We encourage you to get a third party to also come and capture videos for you to compare and see if what we are sending you is the same as what the person is sending to you. If that happens, you don't need to be transparent. You don't need any assurance.
Wow.
You don't need to, if the project is going to cost you 10 cedis, you don't need to send the 10 cedis. You send 1 cedi for what we are going to do. We send you videos. My brother, we are finished with the 1 cedi. This is the job. You inspect it, then you send the next 1 cedi. We take it to the next level. We finish that level, the next 1 cedi comes. By the time you send the last 1 cedi, the building is completed. Oh. So you don't need to send all the money down. Every stage and the money that you need to do, you send it down, we do that stage for you. And you will be satisfied.
Wow. So, you shine a day on the Asamayaka Visiano. And say, young friend, me clients.
Yeah.
Mama starts me, mama.
Yeah.
Now, what do baby do? I says, Kasama Kufo.
Yeah.
What do Dama? How do you check only in Panon commodity to say? Young friend, they a LMO project, Abia me discover, maybe do baby scanasa.
Yeah.
Or the damn maybe Miss Casa. Do you relax and only clients no more than any.
Okay, so say a Jumana everything that we are going to use is money. And it's good to have a fair idea of every stage and the things you need. And if money is not readily available, we take it step by step. If you have money, we can buy the iron rods, mold the pillars. Then we keep them down. We paint it like the way we painted these pillars. Then you keep it down, that is preserved. When money comes, we fix the pillars. We leave it there. When money comes, we do the beams. Until you don't have to have all the money before you start.
Wow.
We are going to be very transparent with you. In some cases, if you like, you can order the things yourself. We will make sure that you get the best quality, the best price. When the things come on site, the ones that we have to put down, we put them down based on your pockets. Every stage, the money you have, we take it up from there for you.
Wow, you see, I can on the Air Force South residential area, right?
Airport South residential area.
Airport South.
Airport.
Okay.
Airport South.
Airport South. Okay.
Yes.
So one find say, and the main focus is this particular structure. Set up.
Yeah.
Take us to the so far. Like, what stage are you right now?
Okay.
So,
yeah. So you can see our pillars.
Okay.
Yeah. These are huge pillars. Like we said, this building has the potential to go 6 stories based on the structural designs. So you see them beautiful like this, but under them, a lot of things came up before the pillars came. We excavated the land and put a lot of boulders, these big rocks.
Okay.
Under them, we rammed them until they set properly, and then we put a lot of mixtures on them, chemicals to preserve the building and all those things before forming the pillars. So this building has 24 pillars.
24 pillars.
Yes,
in
all. So one row is 8 pillars, and one column is 3 pillars.
Okay.
So that is 8, 8, 8, 24. So at this stage, the next thing we are going to do is to cast these pillars up to a level, and then we'll put a binding beam around them. So the beam is going to hold all the pillars together, so that no pillar will be on its own. So if this pillar, for some reason, is having any issue, because it's binded to all the 24 pillars, it is not on its own, so it can never go down. So we are now coming to bind all of them. There's going to be a beam that will bind all the pillars together. And then we are then after that we'll fill the land and then cast on top of it before starting building.
Wow.
So we are at the stage we call the substructure stage.
The substructure stage.
Yes, yeah, the substructure. So all these ones will be buried after filling. You see the beam, the binding beam, everything will be buried in the land.
Oh.
You will not see it. You will now come and see the superstructure, which is the beautiful ones you see. But under the superstructure, there's a substructure, which is the main work.
Okay.
When you do the substructure well, as we are doing now, the superstructure becomes solid.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I knew being over catcher, but and which are Charlie, I should plan on easy. I should plan on easy. It's about a 6-story building, right?
Yes, it has the potential to get to 6 stories.
Okay.
It has the potential to get to 6 stories. So, you know, sometimes based on your pockets, you can say, even though it has the potential to get to 6, I'm making it 4.
4, okay.
I'm making it 3. 4. Maybe one day your son grows up and say, Daddy, I want to add 2. 2. You know, or maybe yourself, later financial issues improve, so I want to add 2. So you build the base solid, so that if you want to put something on it, because one thing about the substructure is that you can't do anything about it again once you cover it.
Okay.
You can always change your louvers, you can change your ceiling, you can change your glasses, doors, anything. But the substructure, once you cover it, it is finished. When there's any issue with it, you can't go and dig under the building and do anything. So a lot of emphasis is laid on the substructure. Wow. The potential that you want to get to. If you want to get to 6, set the base for 6. If you get to 2 and you are tired, you can set it up and live in it. Later, when money comes, you always put it on top of it. So the base that we are setting has the potential to go 6 stories.
Wow, so what's in normally as we are more concerned about this project, how long can you take to build this structure?
It can take 1 year to complete this project.
Wow.
Yes, it can take 1 year because it could have even taken shorter. But you know, concrete work, at some stage, you have to wait for the concrete to cure and become strong before you put more load on it. When you do filling, you have to ram it, sometimes even wait for rain to come on it and set it for you properly before you continue building. So if not for those short intervals, you could have finished this in 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, but because of concrete work and all those things that you have to wait for, these are the reasons why buildings delay. But if everything is there, 8 months, 1 year, you should be able to complete it.
Maybe we will be, I would say, around Airport South. Okay, and say, young fan there, Obia, why an agent there, or to land this particular area, advice by Nedwaman in Palm.
Well, first and foremost, in this, like we said it earlier, you ought to be talking to the right person. If the land is for A and you are talking to B, you are wrong. So from the onset, conduct a search or talk to somebody who is on the grounds. You know, the native knowledge is, for me, in everything you are doing, the native knowledge, those who are on the grounds, those who know the grounds, they can guide you that this land is for this man, this man is that gives you the first step. But you don't take that word for the most accurate word, even though it guides you. The important thing is after the native people advise you that this land is for A, B, C, D, then you approach the rightful owner, but still conduct a search to be sure that the land is for the person. When you get that one, log the land in your name, get a cadastre. To log the land in your name, yes, get a cadastre with your name. Let the owner sign. That logs the land in your name. And the good thing about the cadastre is that the pillars you put on the land, they take the digital position of those pillars, the GPS settings of those pillars. So even if you travel, before you come, somebody remove the pillars. You all have to call a surveyor. You look at the digital position, and he will know exactly where the pillar is. They will come and put it back for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so nobody can shift your pillars if you do your cadastre. You know the GPS location of your land. The land is locked in your name. You can go ahead and make payments.
Maybe it's a question we ma buchi for no. Young fan there, obi wo outside no pede esidamana. On the dues about environmental protection agents no ba check land fire service they be check land area no.
Yeah.
Say bia obi dini project be shown sa etumi the minimum na mani panana without the person present here.
Yes, we are able to. There were very good links with almost all of these government agencies. This project, for instance, is being supervised by the city engineer, the structure engineer of Takoradi. Yeah, he is supervising one of the finest engineers that we have in Takoradi. He works with us to make sure that the things are done properly. EPA, fire service, all the government agencies that need to give you permits to build. We have very good connections with them, or let me say, very good network with them, that we are able to approach them on your behalf. And we send you all the receipts to make sure that transparency, which is our number one priority. Number one priority is for the project to be so transparent, so that wherever you are, you can know what exactly is happening here.
Say the Jumaloma, Banini, say the Jumalomana, my mouth, someone young now, or be Bumukalebule, no. But my pede, any number be in case of be contact one number.
Okay. Until me contact here 0244 157885. Let me take that again.
Yes.
0244 157885.
Lucia Benini or a company via Obis was again the Takoradi say Piassasito contact no. Say to assassinate you a pede or she, new seed and sumawa, or she now why you mo kama so wabuchilo, a pia, a bawaha, a pessoa, and waha, a besan is can know why you mo, a baswa with me about you. Say pedenia, third person be nabi, whatever you want to do, agreements be a pedeni pia, where they are over she, now I ye, na PPA, ye baba media. That's my day in day out. I say with data bundle. I say with what I just show me videos. Mr. Young Poncho, especially my show from war outside USA, UK, Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Italy, Qatar. Mention it. Maybe I should be supporting this particular channel. Mr. Young Poncho. And there, you share batadi hadi ya. Say pedestrian. A corner for doing na we set to me skill land building BPR. But boss, when you share this. Airport South.
Yes, you've got it right now.
Yes. Currently, with the way my just kakra.
Yeah.
Sesisi obi pedo to land wa hadia. Esha amount no we could line.
You know, it's a company lander and a company our fixed price, but I had no air for individuals.
Wow.
And land now as we speak now between 50,000
Ghana
to almost some places you can even get 300,000.
Wow.
Yes, but from 50,000 to 300,000
right now.
Right now as we speak right now.
You
from
see
50,000 to 300,000.
It is doable.
Yeah.
Say only chair there. I had in one child be the way I have about developing your own. Say who are dreaming there, Pere Tolan Wade, look sharp na contact Benini, Cisia, no bois, na Bibian could come or your beer. Nax ni building Wahada. Yes, or your company beer, or no waste ni then Wahada. In Sarabadi, on your big deal crowd, Bob Wama PPR sorts. They wish there you share this particular structure and then we. What's my take after 6-story building,
yeah,
right?
6-story building.
Wow.
And I invite you to be coming.
So
when it's going on all the way to the finish, I always invite you.
Until we see a down way, we know you now maybe see a down way from scratch to the end. I'll give you every details. Process be over a PR concern about a down way. We live to see the down way. You will view BBR. Now, one updates upon updates. That's why it's boss. Me pede bubo na mani bi my na in case of a bi obi antini ya onti ni yi pa yi mami.
Yeah, number ni 0244 157885. It's on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So you can always contact me on WhatsApp.
Ibisia ndem komono aha na EDBC na the way your boss are catch on day in ade bi obaye wo ha bia no menini nyina na ebeye to the time you be this particular structure hen sisi anu Ghana ha you will be wa we to come for Abuchi boss so many years sabi o ebia we to man put people with fee ebia dan ba the nimpa no be pin onyaya anka obobo fee all be fee sisi ai so onu so wan den nature one we enjoy the papa bia ho and so onyaya anka obobo fee but because of a fee no so we insidana na bibidama na nimba ya ye edin kakra
difficult
ti be say busuan for we me afroba dey matufo but as we ejuma kakra no and I walk outside the ejuma no it is good say if you had this so be BBC ha in case of that be your wadwin there be fee ba o bibi I do to be there but so say busuan we dey miss more advice bia me ba mo bibia bia there over outsider sabi nyankopon ayo wadum na etumi to kwan ya ono nche there which manje which cry what out. Be a one day you feel that you come back. Say, but which is not BPS on you are about the baby, be able to say, baby, I was one shape, was here. Also, I pay issue, BPI, do to, but say the earlier the better.
And apart from maybe you yourself, you'll be sleeping. So this structure, yes, is so they are solid investments. 6 stories, or even if it's even up to 4 stories, at least you get a place to sleep. But you also have places to rent out.
You see,
which is a solid investment now. Now, one of the safest investment is in a solid building. Every day, things are depreciating, but the value of buildings is like dollar. It's always appreciating. You invest in a car, you invest in buses. As the years go on, you have to start buying spare parts. They depreciate. But land and building is always appreciating. Yeah, so no matter how difficult it is, it's better you invest in it now.
That's it. My dog will be asked there in the video, so also I should be. Baba them, the fly. It was nice. Boss, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.